What is up, podcasters? Welcome back into another Forbidden Fruit
Episode.
podcast. Episode.
Episode Balo.
I don't know, dog. I still don't know now until the age of. But welcome back into another episode. I'm with my dog actually. Skhothane. Welcome back here to again once more. And obviously you have a new face. Would you wanna quickly introduce yourself into
Very new face.
Yo. Big man things. It's your boy Smme Mbete. One of one.
One of
One of
one.
one.
One of one.
So Tata, bro, one of one.
Nah, it's just inspired by me being myself.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh,
Yeah.
Because there's no one else on the emos. Yeah, I like my niche. The Italian niche, yeah. So.
Yeah, I fuck
Yeah,
with
yeah,
that.
for sure,
I
for sure.
fuck with that. I fuck with that. Opening up the port, we was talking most of Skhothane about
Sure.
being wise about it.
Yeah.
What do you feel as if like as one feel like as of having to surround yourself with abantu wise and also knowing bana it like in a day ungachinja. Like tomorrow can be a whole lot of different person just based off so yeah, like igneta ngandoni lando in life and what does it do for wena? Like just a brief go around about wise.
I would say for to be honest, I blessing ubane friends, about people that you can surround yourself with otherwise, because I've got plenty of like friends, is around him now. It's like amajita wakhulisayo kuthethwa ngezinto inspirational like kuthethwa nangentsukaphi zethu because ekubeleni sigabexhosa we believe in culture, so amajita sincokola ngezeweba uyazilanda as a person, so ngalawe uba ne gratitude man uyazazi ubani nawe you get into a better place yabo.
And I also think he was talking on Sambana. Gokubunga kasifika she out like gokukula. Talk like walk us back through la conversation.
Yo bro,
Kusakula, how was it?
And I also wanna know like ukulele bina before you came up a warm.
Yeah. Kulele Tinaga, now known as Ikariega.
Yeah.
So I grew up in Tinaga and Sala no makulu wam. Oletiga mama. Yeah man. Ndwane tule fetu humble child. Tanuteta. Yeah, so Tanuteta and all that. So fetu yonke mal experience pana yeah bro, I didn't really like it there. Like if anyone befuna na me primary is watching this, they would tell you ba yo this nigga in primary bro. Damn bro. I wish I believed in myself because I feel like I've lost so much time looking into ezinye izinto rather than believing in myself, because as soon as the figure up of it, I met different people, and it's like then that's back about okay, so you can be this person. Actually, it's not about what bone abanye abantu bebeyicing, it's about abantu that accept you for who you are as utibala nabo.
For sure.
So yeah, it's a good experience.
For sure.
Nice. Yeah.
Now also I don't know about you still wanna go into that one. I feel like Connor would touch on it bana esikolweni like how was you moving in school?
Yo bro, in school
Yeah.
I was moving mad bro, because it was like ngafuna uba bone amongst other people. I don't want to be around people so much.
Why did it
Like
you feel like you don't want to be part of them? Just but
a mistake hambe ngifuna ufita in, and I feel like
that's the problem.
to what kind of category abantu?
not realizing ba like it doesn't matter ba abantu bacinga ntoni, or you don't have to fit in kuze mhlawumbe ube cool. Ilo noma leni enzeni bela way, because I kind of had people been hang around bona yabo, but I didn't feel like okay, nah, these are my homies, these are my friends. Yeah, so I didn't feel like I was a part of anything. That way gave me like in Betty fit mentally fit. Yeah,
I think relating to what you say, it was back in Skhothane dog.
Nah.
That era is
Era la bepai.
Bro, like you fair to like
Damn bro.
you knew bana.
Yo.
So you knew bangela clash if you have a kavela, you can literally beg any woman you want. Feel like I couldn't never even it obvious. Tell them what you nyama and bona kavela.
Yeah, men's model.
Boy, come on.
Yo,
Actually, to point that out. I used to think that Puff Airway it did kind of help me. Like La Phase fair to it was. If it's your Mrs. Skhothane and all that, it's childish when you grow older, but actually when you look at it, because I wouldn't have seen elinye icala lam if it wasn't for that side of me. because I was with Amajita doing all that, and then that banana shakes not him na. And then Lamajita niga la light, but no man, there's life beyond that. You just need about show you in the and all that, and then the perspective you're taking a shift into a different perspective. But okay, man, let me look at it. So yeah.
Dog, like how much is that reflect like 10 man, and I feel like everyone is moment man, like stop, just outgrow your past. Feel like man, this is not cool. Like when you start to see that the right and the wrong doing, so man, go to like ufika njani to that point, because also remember when abantu abafiki but you like just sticks with one like I'm like this, I'm always right.
Nah,
this is how I
but
live.
age. I think the age.
Age,
Yeah. The more you grow up,
Even besides the age, sorry, even besides the age, it's your age. Sorry. Even besides that, but even besides the age, even besides the age, if you to, I feel like it's about experience, man. But like zero knows bonile through land or and then when you keep on doing landi one okoko. We are born a man ba man.
Yeah, and
I've
also,
been doing it okoko, and then I condo eat I puma kuyo. And then utibana na wanyamajita, you listen to some mtulo different, vibe different, and then you get influenced
and
by other
also
things.
la way zange phele la way uqayana ngamaqanda. Abantu now they came with these sticks, they golfu.
Damn.
These sticks they hockey kuyabethwa like serious. Koba kwi rush, yatshintsha ke.
I never really experienced that, to be honest. I feel no
Waphela kula part yamaqanda nemigubhu.
Yeah. I feel like growth
It changed, man.
reached la part yoba nah man. Makuthethu about imbahla, it's always flexing about imbahla more than going to elacala.
Abantu bebeflexa kakhulu ngempahla ngezi young age like 17 16 uhla. Kona ezibezina 18 unyuka. Abezibethana zona. Abezibethana. Yona rush kanene esethambo zonke zawe. Yo zazibethana ezaya. Kuba nephanga nqo zamurana.
It's growth that I feel like fair to every like ekugqibeleni bebengasoze bazibone ba ezawe at some point as co-grand if bebengazenzanga. You have to go la path kuze uyibone ba no man I co-grand actually let me not do this, masiphilisane. And then we actually realized we could actually learn so much from each other if sinophilisana sikhulisane as people, because that's what life is about, ukula. Yes, tailorisha in this life, so you make yourself.
And when you see like most Lamachita that would like where's Skhothane around, like most yabo like abanye ngamapara, abanye like where's Smme or something, abanye like even like a small percentage yabo like but grand like but most
but try drugs.
and I feel like once it's involved with way there's no like really coming back out of it.
But nah bro, to be honest, I don't actually blame abantu that go that far in life in, because I just you like earlier on about perception versus perspective. Your perception is what you think or is what is happening around you. So is this like around wena nohlobo wena life ombona ngalo yabo, and then the perspective zizinto ezibonwa ngabanye abantu kuwe or around you. So go that way I feel like you have to master la craft yoba kazikhuphe kuwe usifake esithangweni zomnye umuntu, and then actually think about okay why would Lomjita do such a thing. I feel like athi buhlungu outside.
Abantu go through a lot though.
And also like most yabantu now they blame if friends ohamba nazo of action that you do on yourself when like by yourself. Like it's not always friends, it's a decision you make, because abanye abantu are on drugs fit abafoswanga baba try drugs but they do drugs.
Abanye baza situations abanye dog when you find that at home, Joe, it's not make sure.
But I would never man such on
put yourself in someone's shoe, fit. Like put yourself in umdo kukwabo. Always kapethwana for like every day, like kapethwana. Like yenza ndolo nokuwe feel like so you're in a bad spirit way, and abantu zoma nabo people like abazoba exposed because with drugs now you want to expose yourself into his way, and when you get part of it there's no coming back out of it. And also I feel like
you know what it takes really? It takes someone who's going to believe in change, someone who believes in okay I can do this, because I feel like Tina as abantu abamnyama siyazlimita asinokwazi uyenza into ethile, asinokwazi. No, there's no such thing. If life is such a wonderful thing, Yeah, but life at itself, is a magnificent thing. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Umoya simplidayo, gravity and the gravitational fields, all that.
Nature,
It's at a perfect percentage that if one simple mistake, everything would crash down. So it's like life create in a way, but it's so perfect. So which means everything in creation is perfect. But you have to find it within you deep and actually find that demon by no man way. Let me actually drive more than your feet because when you actually reach the top and then you look back, it's like uba gratitude too much, but hey man, this obstacles is the way, and then I made it. I love the scars make a man, bro.
I love what you're just saying, bana. Like sus limit, and I feel like abanis bas limit of it. Like Umdu doesn't even have a purpose, but like, what am I gonna do the next one? Like Umdu kaya as thousands and don't so like with him like that's not. I mean, so tibana.
Plans.
Like you're not busy with your life that much, but I was you're just hoping, but your life is gonna grant you with something, and then
that's not
eventually,
possible.
like you have it all. No,
It's not possible, bro.
I love it, man. Everyone in life too. So it's limit, and also life will throw every obstacle that I finna throw. It's all up to you and about
what you do,
how you wanna take it and respond to it. So.
And you know, from we get is that ufuna when you want like a peaceful life, funa kuqhele thunderstorms. Funa kuqhele udaka, funa kunyathele through mud and uzibone ba hey man, izinto the way and then you have to always give yourself that, but no man, life is not hard. We choose to make it hard. Bro. If you look at yourself and you love yourself every day, no man,
I can do
Utiko didn't waste his time going down, bro.
Because you were there for a reason.
Yeah, there's God within you. There's God within you. Umzimba is a slave, dog. Umzimba is a slave. Because it stands for missing which is at the subconscious mind. So Umzimba is a slave, and then the mind is the power tool.
Yeah, it's the master, that one.
Yeah,
master,
bro, it is.
Yeah. That's why I think that the challenges were meant to be there for us when we grow up. We should have a story to tell. Just imagine, Ebomini, you didn't have any challenges. You just made it.
You just have it.
It's meaningless. What are you gonna tell your kids? Your grandkids, whatever. What are you gonna tell them? It's like,
but sorry. To add on to that before Libale, I would say it's not really true, but ubone ebomini izinto xa usifumana like nje privilege. Yeah, you could call it privilege or any of that, but it's like think back ba ababantu that worked for those things bekunjani kubo. Because kakade izinto esizenzayo we aim ba masifumane izinto ezi-generational like wealth sifuna uba rich
of course,
neminyaka emilandelayo jo nonyana bonyana and all that. So like nobuno formisha business go kusoze formisha business and then uqonda ba okay umna xa ndisendishile le business izawuhamba nam. No, you have to give it away komnye umuntu wakokwenu so that they know ba no man this lilifa eli lento ithithele way.
For sure the inheritance for sure dig with what you're saying dog. Now coming back to what you said about the end of having the struggles. Imagine if we didn't start in having to shoot like a garage can you hit my crib too, like imagine that we had like the 2 million alone, we have everything, so that like we don't have a story behind on. Now for the podcast because we have it all. So like we don't have a story behind so you must have in the band. The reason why it was because of A, B, and C, and D. Now that Dilap, looking back, I'm very
I went through this
grateful.
and this.
The mistakes were crazy. But even the mistakes, like in business, you never stop learning. Either you love it or not, you're always gonna learn something new each and every day, just like in life of it.
Sure.
I know this. Bam, tomorrow. Oh, I should have tweaked. You know what? But so. Yeah, but like, when you can tell about okay, be mistake, what am I gonna do the next following day to make sure I don't repeat the same mistakes?
That's why it is important to learn from your mistakes.
So always
makes better sense.
Always and self-reflect. On the country, what I notice about can communicate and also self-reflect. Self-reflect. Funny. No, like okay, in the island, I am dead set on it. Dog, like let's say ukura yabo, let's say ukura decides namhlanje to publish incwadi yakhe talking about maybe life experiences zakhe.
Yeah.
Umna read through la nokakura. Ngoku mina bengicimba hano ubomi, this is how you live. Now when I put myself in his shoes, stand reading incwadi yakhe, it's a whole lot of different journey, bro. You feel like
so unyamezele njani lo nto
yeah, you get to see life in a different perspective, yabo.
And also, don't you ever like consider writing a book about your life?
I'm definitely gonna write a book.
I would.
Nah, definitely would write a book.
Why don't you start?
Where would I start?
Why don't you start?
Why don't I start?
Yeah.
I feel like sorry. You
No,
keep
you,
going,
man.
keep going.
You know you.
The reason why I'm-
You know you. Stop.
The reason why I'm not having started yet, I feel like I still have a lot to learn. Yeah, I feel like the perfect time for me to start writing would be at my maybe 50s or 60s or whatever. I feel like as if I have it together, yabo.
Now when I haven't went through a lot when I'm
Yeah.
Sifuna Buddha. When now as you kuleni kwakho, you didn't go through what Buddha go through.
Yeah, man.
What do you mean?
I don't know what Ngicabangela.
Lo mntu ebaleka esikolweni shiyawo ngumntu. Lethe amafoni nje spacing.
Talk.
So
You now.
in a cloud like
So
Yeah.
no,
You're in the cloud.
The reason ndifuna like wena, it's because like most abantu abaninzi ne bayarelate kwi-story sakho. I know that for sure.
Sure.
I know that for sure. That's why ndinalo mbuzo about, do you ever consider writing a book about your life?
Bone, I wouldn't just one.
And advise them like advise on how to tackle like the way.
What kind of a book? What kind of a book? Is it more like a
Motivational,
self-development book?
Yeah.
Or you wanna have that one? I feel like I wanna publish two fits. That one, self-development, and also like any. And I won't mention. I'm still trying to craft it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Also, and send yours.
Come on,
Yes.
when you read fit and you get to see Ubomi from another standpoint of abanye abantu fit. Yeah. Also, the big question was, Matoda, how do we if you was to put yourself in a position of Umchita that doesn't know how to approach how would you go about
Ufuna usibele iris wena, ufuna usibele iris.
I'm sure all of us would have a
You
quote
just see him like-
that with a lot with let's plug a machita with the most because I felt as if like
So what's your
I'm
question?
gonna- So how would you approach women in 2025 dog?
What is it about your approach? I don't think it's about your approach. It's about ubunguwe.
Yeah, ne?
Teba nsitsho. Experience yakho counts.
Yeah.
The woman you've been talking to, they train you literally. Bengayazi bona. The way that they respond
Exactly,
to
yeah.
you. Baphela beqhelisa indlela yothetha. Because you actually see no man. Funeka ngithethe way in order for this person to like this.
But now
Yeah.
that also happens when you talk to a lot of women. Just imagine,
Nah,
you only
nah,
speak with
nah, nah.
few women.
Yeah.
You must be two or one.
Yeah.
How does it work?
Yeah.
How does it work? You can't be trained by one woman now. Because abantwana aba umuntu uyi-one ne-personality eziyi-10.
Look for wonke umuntu bane prime yakhe apha ayikho rubane nganayo era yayo ba hayi nyani at least unazo iza number zimbalwana.
Yeah.
Come on,
For
Jets.
sure.
What do you mean?
Now we trained.
Nah, I wouldn't.
Trained one.
I wouldn't.
Yeah,
Wait. I wouldn't say it's about yena untrainile. But besithetha ngenye way apha ye perception ne perspective. Umne ndiyamfunda ngohlobo lwami ba okay, unjani lo muntu.
Yeah.
And then that way umne ndine upper hand because ndizakwazi umcounter attack xa efuna ufunda mna yena ba no. You can't master the master.
Yeah.
You master wale wethu.
Yeah.
Yabo.
Oh, ndizangala mindset man, calm.
Nah, I wouldn't say so. Ndienda cooler man.
Yeah.
Growing up I realized no man. As the cooler, as easy don't give me much interest.
Yeah.
Like the way you're speaking to multiple women and all that.
Yeah.
It's like
Except for water.
it's give me a joke man go. Yeah, bo. But then I found my person. Finding my person was that bone. That's the other side of me, but I know you can be this person too. So I don't need show but the way you approach shouldn't be about but okay, let me try raise lomdana off. No, be you. Because you know when she likes you for who you are. Not because of Lebi Tetile or whatever. Okay, if una raise emnandi like we are better like the lines emnandi. Yeah, was nanyo. But then askibezi lines ongazinanga that come at that moment. But okay, no man. Zawuthetha lento ngempendulo zakhe because if I would say no man, masithi fika kimi uthethelwe she might not give you the answers yes izinto bentezithethe mna all the questions zazo yabo
because that's basically lying to her because now you won't be the reason like for the rest of your life, but if you go to her and be who you are, you're gonna be who you are for the rest of your life.
And what I've noticed is that I'm much alive, bruh. Just I'm much alive. To women, just to
do you blame them?
Smash it.
Do you blame them? No.
Okay, so
Not to smash. Do you blame Amashita for lambing? For lambing or for lying? Yeah.
If you're lying to smash Fetu and you still know clear way of having like you need an XP like to understand women, then
no. You shouldn't blame Amashita for lying, Joe. Because
that's
my
what I'm
man,
saying.
wait.
That's what I'm saying.
Look at it this way. Look at it this way.
Lying to women.
Yeah.
Not in general.
No, not in general. It depends. It depends. The topic is about women.
Yeah.
Okay. So it depends, ba. Because you get that kukabantwana abakuthanda for wena. Akho need ba mawuphosise about anything. Straight, there's no need to lie. And then you get that kukabantwana ba that are so materialistic and then bafuna lezi big and then you have to put yourself in ezahlangu. So it's like that's what pushes Amashita to lapho into ba man mandibambekise lo mntana because ubone ushake with top la with hip. Kubone.
Time wasting Fetu. I'm time wasting. I don't have time for that. You're playing Kilenu's up and down with the Nomazana.
Have you never lied? Have you never lied before?
I've lied, dog. You have lied, dog.
To get what you want.
Before. What the fuck you mean, dog? Like,
it might be true.
No.
Saruyen's happy to know Saruyen's happy. I have. But Mamel. Elwe upoka ibeka galubole. Sisukuskomota ubole like the continuous. Nah, have a break, champ. Give your head a break. That's a marathon, head of God, you like spitting cobra. Dirty poison.
Addicted glawe. Ngamnika Mike Tyson punching
Nah, man. Damn. Nah, man.
So basically, Fred, I think to wrap it up, Machita, on approaching women in 2025, be yourself, based on what I said, be yourself. I love to call it the cold approach, whereby you just be yourself. It's
Please, Palmer.
Yeah,
cold approach.
You just vibe along with them, man. Just check now, man. But down, well, sometimes I don't know about bad fit to be the dumbest fit. Come here, man. So go interested, like she might have all the shape, all you need, but. Nah, mentally just move on to the next woman. Same thing. But wait, before that, what do you think is of rejection?
How should you feel about rejection? If when uzazijongela phansi afterwards uyapambana. Sorry to say it, but like why uzenza lodo? Because ekugqibeleni la mntu okurejectileyo akazobecingana nawe yena funa move on nobomi bakhe. How when I just try finding out about uphazame phi and then learn from his mistakes. Otherwise there's nothing wrong with you. Say king, my G.
And also like every woman has a preference. Maybe you're not part of preference. As much as you do.
Yeah, because ekugqibeleni fethu you can't really say kubone wonke omnye umuntu uzamjaja according to into ethandwa nguwe kanye lolo na because engathi as Amashita maybe abanye abantwana bathanda Amashita maskini and then abanye abantwana bathanda ezinika zibhakileyo then abanye bathanda abachapi wonke umthandi lethandwa nguwe and that's also personality.
And we notice uchabi uthanda uchabi apha ebomini. Ayonqabile isilendo uthanda uchabi. Zane ibona share isilendo like ejola nomjito uchabi.
Hey, you never know, dog. Wait
Ebezikhona abazane ibona.
Wait till that nigga start splashing cash when wait till that nigga start splashing cash.
Nah, cash, hey, man. It's not about wait about the cash. Let's go to the room and perform.
What the flip, dog?
Let him do that in home, man. Then we diet.
but overall, can we tell you, dog? What I want to add is that, man. Sometimes, no matter was like you reject her now.
Sure.
She goes on, which means I could ask about Buena. 3-4 years down the line, she's coming back.
No, ya lapha
Ixelela
woma.
ntoni?
Get away, you
Ixelela
got
ntoni?
the files.
Marigitile,
Sacrifice.
ikuxelela no ukhulile wena.
Yeah.
You became a better person wena.
Besides, no, yakwazi bana it happens that ifavor yakhe like ifavor yakhe mhlawumbe iperception yakhe benayo ngawe like ayibingayo yiyo.
Sure.
Yeah, she can't think bana wena hale kaka.
Suspect and all that.
Yeah, player
Yeah.
this. I don't want to be associated with nomchita because of okanye whatever. But xa ibomba hard this guy moves ngohlobo. Hama le.
Akho wrong mfethu ekugqibeleni. Like abantu hlobo bakubona ngalo izinto zenzileyo kwa wena.
Yeah.
When you might believe lando ba okay no ndingumshito grand actually but then like actions zakho ziyathetha nazo akuthi wrong ubuzama ubona bawubomi into enjani you were trying to find that perfect woman and then fethu because when you're looking for the perfect woman awuzumfumana ngoku snap so uzawumana ngothetha meeting different people different personalities and then uzayibona ke ukuba okay no this one I like yabo so indlela we.
Do you think you have the perfect woman? Hopefully, I had not John. Do you think you have the perfect woman?
It depends.
Depends.
Yeah, because funeka uyicinge wait ucinge le way people abantu ba different for real bro like I'm gonna take for instance my sister, my older sister has dated one person since 2012. She's never changed.
Now that's different now. It's a perfect guy.
Saying that is that funny umna ndikhule around like usister wami ndimbona ba no man this is what I call umntu endifuna uba naye this is what I like. Yeah.
And it's good to have like.
But
I
now
think I have the same one, but
now this is different now.
It could be even about that.
This is different.
Like, whereby you see man, like this is healthy. Yeah. Now you want to have the same thing, but also. What you see from Bona is that man you get to filter out certain women based off like your preference and how you want your woman to be. So now you filter you. So banana bathile ngoku mhlamba abanqamayo kanye abane ego nento eziwezo kucenga ba okuthenga ngithenga good morning kwathini instantly you are down like you don't want to be like nomazana must be sweet. That is why I'm always say nomazana must be sweet for you. Nomazana like time the friendship with the sweetest girl she can be fair for you.
But nawe kaloku ungumshita o deserve la sweetness uyifumanayo kuyi.
Yeah.
That's the question. That's always the main question.
Ba ungumshita
o deserve la treatment adinika yona la mntana uyi deserve.
For sure.
That's okay. That's you kaloku. You made sure ba no ndizamthetha le way and then la energy izabuyela kuwe nayo.
Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to get to now. Like it's like you basically saying you are the perfect guy for the woman, but the question is she the perfect woman for you?
Oh, definitely.
This is a yes or no.
You never know. You never know.
I'm saying definitely.
You never know.
I'm saying definitely not dog.
You never know.
No.
You know.
Don't think about what she could do in the
It's
future.
unpredictable for sure.
But don't think about what she could do in the future. Like right now, is she perfect?
Yeah. Right now.
Exactly. That's
Right
what-
now.
Yeah.
Right now.
Like right now.
Yeah.
That's what I need. That's what I need. Because umntu uyachinja umntu. Achinja umntu.
Ekugqibeleni fethu.
Yeah,
Ekugqibeleni.
no matter. Yeah. Now in the future, hey, khabe sinqena tami wapaya.
In the
In the future.
Nathi yabona ndingumuntu wemoment mina nje I don't want to lie.
Good luck.
As much as we are looking ahead, but let's cherish the moment lapha.
Yeah.
Like let's build towards the future.
Sure.
Oh, ndicinga in future okay, this is what I'm hoping for kanye nafe. That's what I just take it step by step. Enjoy the moment while also building towards the future.
Good luck, momentum.
Yeah, it's a good life. For sure.
Momentum.
For sure, yeah. And like how did also like for Nina to belong to that bond whereby you feel like as if abanye abantwana bachayiwe like hofu let me start on to my left I would love you to like describe like a man from Skeshba. How did you feel out all the women you've been, and then waketa this certain profile that you're currently dealing with right now, what did you feel like you need, Jam?
For what? Can you please repeat the question?
So with all the women, past women that you've been with,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
experiences young and that they brought to your life,
Yeah.
so I'm saying now, with all those experiences, younger mistakes, all that,
Sure.
how did they push you to the you having to know the right
question,
ideal
man.
woman that you need, like the right profile of woman you need?
It's
for your
easy.
life?
It's
Yeah.
easy because I didn't have to tell the this specific woman, but okay, ektalewe.
Yeah.
They just knew about funiken ektalewe.
Yeah.
And then when you get umdu ongazomnqanda kokoko okanye ongazomlungisa kokoko,
Sure, for
iba
sure.
grand. Bani lungisani nobabini, of course.
And what do you do to make sure, bana, like about healthy, whatever that you do, I want to back it up. Like how do you create la sense of a healthy relationship when as it can?
I would say to as people funeke nikwazi uthetha. Yabo?
Yeah.
And then work through as a steps about okay, andithanda into ethile, ndiyayithanda into ethile.
Yeah.
So ke ngoku that way you avoid going there, man. You
Yeah.
avoid going there. Masingayipha.
Yeah,
Uyayazi uba ndiyithanda into ethile, so why would you do it? Uyayazi bizandiqumbisa.
for sure.
Zinto ezilawe. So try not to get to that point of whereby niyaxabana. Ewe soze ningaxabani.
Yeah, of course.
Ningabantu. Anizobonana ngendlela eyi-one okokoko, but then most of the time ingaske nijongane ngohlobo lweyi-one, and then xa situation tackle it together.
Yeah.
Partnership.
I love that.
Partnership.
I think now, when it comes to arguments, so to work against this problem, what are we doing to want to make sure that say take in a nice healthy way?
Sure.
We couldn't be violent, fit all that. Like
Yeah.
we're sitting, I'm a up, we talk about it, find a
Yeah.
resolution to it, then we move on.
And we are notice most of the time correlationship arguments but over the phone, but like less. It's less.
Anyway,
Over the phone,
Lewe,
Jan,
face to
like,
face.
through a text or through a call.
I think that
Text.
differs from person to person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it
Abantu
differs from person to
bayahlalisana
person.
ke
I hate texting, Jayamna. I hate texting. Especially the fact that if this is about argument, you can't feel I'm like unjani. Like ukustay sinjani, yeah, fit.
So you
Like
you
rather
never
than
argue the-
even out police about no na she's taking it serious because I'm gonna say it kuye matters fit.
You never argue through a
yeah,
text.
yeah.
A text. You never argue through a text.
No fit.
Yo, I am.
In the kumlon.
Ah,
I can't feel the emotion behind that, so
You can't feel the emotion
Yeah, I
behind the
can't-
text.
nah.
I feel like emotion, you don't know if you masindiki text more ngolhlobo ayibeke ngalo, because what she says is what she thinks engqondweni yakhe kakade, and then ayikhophele efonini.
Yeah.
So lawo uyayithetha ngalo zamva ba okay mhlawumbe itone yakhe le way and then itone yakhe le way. So
I love what you
yeah,
say.
yadepend yeah,
Yeah,
kakati
yeah,
facts.
Yeah, why so
Most
put
def.
us over around it and go like when you could call and then she goes on to text the next thing, which is it's analyzed, it carries la emotion
Sure.
behind emotion behind it. So yeah depends.
Sure.
Capacity. Yeah. Also about transparent, fair. We don't talk about you being clear with how you want your woman to be now, like how you want her to treat you, like transparency of, oh okay, now this doesn't happen. If when you're so used to biza masita wakho bujolana about bro kanye lo nomndase,
Sure.
here it doesn't happen and so bro wakho sengumndase wakho.
But then ekugqibeleni, if you're not that nigga for yena, you're not that nigga.
That's it.
You're not gonna force yourself.
What's the use of us
This situation
dating
like
them?
the relationship but hayi chonga zenza lo mshiti ngalo. No.
Yeah.
Ngoku you're moving out of yourself.
Yeah.
You're going into someone else, and that's not what the whole point is about. Makathande wena, not who you think is better for her.
Yeah.
Yabo?
Yeah.
So la don't sitsho ba nawe suba iflop yomjita iba nguwe ne ube nice, ube ngumuntu o welcoming man kabanye abantu. And then, yeah, as soon as you become that person uzoba grand icho.
Call it umchito ne high value for
High value man.
high value
Everyone
man,
should
so-
believe that they have a high value.
Yeah,
I feel.
Imagine having to date knowing gokujola yabo umuntu wakho gets to say ba like akho niyenzayo with his life man. Oh kubenza lento for the past 2 years. Sihlale efonini sancokola cha akatsho bani is going there sto
Yo,
kanje
utsho swami.
attend. Like Lamana, how is he gonna see
And then that nigga comes up, and then the nigga blows up. They come up, and then they come up. Look at Kai Senat. Look at Kai Senat.
That's true though.
Wafonelwa i-ex yakhe, and then the girl was like, man uzethi ngoku ungalu cold kum. And he was like, nah, girl, I'm up now. Mungangifuni, usafila. Yeah. Mungangifuni, usafila like lame. Let them think you lame. You know, mfethu ba, what's behind your head wena. Yazi mfethu le way we happy nayo.
Yeah.
Don't lose hope.
That's also true though. That's also true.
Yeah.
And I feel like with that time, like that's why I put this on Facebook Saturday. But heartbreak is good for cheetah.
Yeah.
So that we ask, but hey, I got self-reflect all that. Hey, man, tell me, I was the problem. I was too comfortable 2 years young. I didn't do shit. Probably more way. Let me do something, man, with my life.
Sure.
I like your busy, but fresh, but healthy. You started coming up with these fresh ideas. Also coming into Glando Urbana, Uberwise, you will never get nowhere in life fitting as a shit.
Sure.
You never imagine that you're born. You're born, you start doing drugs at 9, all you do is strolling around, kangelana no chicks. Like, how are you gonna come up with the perfect idea, a perfect like business plan, or the craft to know, this can actually make me money.
Yes.
That's what Lamborghini's that thought.
Yeah.
That's what Lamborghini's that thought.
Yeah.
The actual car.
Yeah.
Lamborghini.
Yeah.
Like it started off Gokwenza manufacturing what you call this, tractors.
Yeah.
Started making tractors, and then the son was like, Dad, I have an idea.
Yeah.
Like sports car, supercar, whatever.
Yeah.
And then the dad didn't believe.
Yeah.
And that nigga was actually doing that. It's one of the biggest names in the world right now.
Is the most richest company, but now also it doesn't even have any advertisement. Nothing, bro.
Because it's so you target audience. I see so you target audience. Work to be on top. Work to be on top.
Who doesn't know a Lambo? If you don't know a Lambo,
Yeah, they go to actual meetings. But go on live. But damn, it's here.
Yeah. It's baby day. Yeah. I know he. Yeah. I know it was in a jet engine for a Boeing or something. I've seen that one. Yo, dog. I'm like, what? Who would have thought that Rolls would supply planes with engine? Dog. I'm like, what? Okay.
Damn.
Okay, but yeah, to basically come back to land with idea and also being wise, like having to feed yourself with the right information, having to be having to surround yourself with abanaba right information comes in. Now you get to think of these ideas. Imagine now we're talking about a podcast. Now you coming in to say, you are Poch, I love this. How about you take this? You guys can elevate it.
Sure,
instead of having to wait 3 months or 2 years, now you're pissed in. Now we're doing that exact thing within like a less short amount of time. So Lando Tina Besoens and 2 years time season. So yeah, one of the things in Soyabana, you don't know what you don't know in life. The time of moving you don't know what you don't know in life till easy at that moment. Then you get the experience, and then
that's your answer for Lalo Boyboza ke like
yeah.
Umate xa ingakufuni when you like ixelele ba you're not on anything right now. Don't give yourself la punch. But no, man, I'm not enough and all that. No, don't do that to yourself. Because if una plan ekubeleni fethu iphupho alifi umnikazi walisaphila jo. If you have a plan, work hard until you make sure ba uzafika bakulabe. Because kakade funeke yonke into yenzayo ibe nemotive ethi ba okay no ziyenziswa into ethile. Make that one of the reasons why ufuna ukupopha uxelele ba John unza popha, just so I could show her ba I know ndilenzile in this sort of way and that sort of way.
Yeah, but what sucks is that when you've made it, they start wanting to come back now. Yeah.
Busebenzela londo umbonisa kaloku kakade busebenzela ubabonisa ba nah this was the
empowerment side thing. Like she could come back like to me now that I've made it. She wants to come back. Into lembanga like thimba like isitulo sakhe sisi now this one's
not even a material car dog. Like Nabano just over
even friends.
Hey, for now, Tony Bonnie, can't take it beers, means be too. What do you mean, dog? Like I don't know everything you could have asked.
Yes,
and
I missed the podcast.
And I'm saying like I must see that I must see that up there for like living the life, how they handle such situations. Imagine now if now I was about to be put in the same situation now. Can't take any beers as a true. I just know instantly how to respond.
How would you
based
respond?
off how bona like must remember when I told you I think you guys gonna know the name now. It's gonna reveal now. I think remember when I told you about let's ask this guy to use even not even to sponsor us, bro. Yeah, and then he was like, yo guys, how about we do it differently than what you guys are requesting out of him? How about I give you guys this, and then you guys get A, B, and C and D out of this? So I'm taking the same principle for to like trying to put it like on my side now. Instead of having to come in and ask 2 beers, nah, dog. I already have like some sort of idea of how I want to respond. Right. Rather than who wants to give away just 2 beers to knowing now you worked for your money, Joe.
Sure.
You worked for your money, so come on, dog.
Sure.
Now you can't be just going around giving about 2 beers. At the end of the day, you're gonna suffer. Yeah, so for you to this another thing for it why you must go out network for it. When you see how when you're about to move for it, now they go about to do as easy, you just take them now, implement them into your life. Simple. Any comfortability are having to come in, show.
Oh yeah, nice.
And like be with us, like what was the expectations coming here? Like expectations, man. Like
Hey, we Skhothane did this Zulu sorry. Man, it was personal issues though.
Yeah, about feel scared of Lawit or camp dog.
Nah, they shouldn't be though.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be because you miss 100% of the chances you didn't take. So it's like that. Take your chances, man. You never know about Zak Begap.
Yeah.
Sure.
Otherwise, how's been gay like the you having to come in like comfortability around team, yeah?
Damn,
and the expectations coming here and how they actually being met to not being met while you chilling with us, yeah.
It's what I expected it to be. It's not my first time Uzo like hang out nani.
Yeah.
So I knew these are humble niggas, yeah, but these are humble niggas. These are push these are grand.
What was your expectations coming in?
I don't know. I was expecting myself to be more nervous than I am right now, but nah, man.
Yeah,
I'm actually cool. Yeah, I'm actually cool. Grand, you know, Polile dog. It was nice. Thank you for having me.
Nah, cool.
It's really a pleasure, Joe.
Yeah, we hope now it won't be the last fit.
No.
Depends on everyone's safe it. We can actually, I don't mind. Depends on everyone's schedule. Otherwise, I'm always up to hook fit on much with the most.
Yeah, I'm busy around the morning though.
No.
I could come. And please do me a favor, let's talk about democracy and all that. Because in South Africa, there's a lot happening. What
are you seeing, Jam?
Yo, like his ways and load shedding and all that. Bros, their feet.
Yo, dog.
It's tough.
But Abanda are getting what they asked for, though.
What do you mean about getting what they asked for?
For instance, for me, like going into elections, the previous one we had, obviously, but I know for a fact like a majority of the youth was up voting for EFF. So now I'm thinking,
because wait.
Here's the thing.
Because look at what Chuchu is doing for people. Like he's doing so much for abanga. So for Bona, it's the right choice because
now
vote EFF.
Let's go this finger about it.
Yo, can you send the mic, please?
Yeah.
Kiss the boas. Kiss the boas. Kiss the boas.
Right up. Yeah.
But like, it's so irritating. I feel like about in manifesto. When I was looking at the manifesto about ANC, it was dope fit. Like it was not fit. Manifesto ANC was not fit. If that what was written, partner could be executed more, everything would be not fit. Like we'd be in a great economy. But you know almost how it is. They write whatever they want to write, and then about that also show up partner on voting stations. IOCT.
Okay,
who show up on the voting station? But love in the vote.
Sure.
Voting station, I'm looking around like
it's serious as a way fit because of hotel home to that any beg timber lane no man lo mntu uzenza indawo better because We in Africa, bro. This is where
So
it all
no
happens.
niyavota nonke.
You know the active voter when Jahan.
Yeah.
Why? Like,
I don't see bethu abazali bam badala kanjani
Kunelala paro.
kunini bavota abazali bam
Yeah, muzo votela no.
No change.
These are the common answers you get.
But for sure, but nyange uvotela noni.
no change
Because wait. Apa kilokishi yetu sibone i streets as ne gravel. Like kuthiwa noni igrabile mos ne.
Yeah.
So sibone istrato ezilawe. How does that make you feel? For iminyaka, for years and years. Kokubulawe.
But it's not a matter of
but vote
I am the change. It starts
Ah,
now,
vote,
and there's no
yes,
need tonight.
Orlando.
Bon, it's in a platform too.
Yes,
That is why
Orlando.
I was encouraging Amashita to also come here, so that we know when each and every single time when the youth has an event, I do my song.
Support, so.
Yes, if my song,
Ah, that's
whatever
different.
event, so like if my song.
that's different
Nalena. Hello.
It's a quick promo like Glenn Nitetayo on load shedding no. Instead of depend on government and stuff, we collaborated in a company Tongo Pico Break, yeah. They have inverter, one inverter must power break, yeah. So Sazamu color and the way load shedding, Joe. So it's affordable, yeah. So there are 3 paying methods. You can pay it once off, you can pay it like monthly, like rent to own, and then any labor, yeah. And you feel the prices depend on like wages, yeah. Cookie system that we log into, and then sends the calculations on how much you could pay per month, yeah. Then you can pay 12 months, 24, and 36, yeah. So it's reliable because it can withstand those needs. If information and needs, you're gonna find it on like the page you blue and build. Yeah.
free true
And it's a solution masingali no government asenzele.
Sesiqala ngokwethu, ane?
Speaking Glendo athetha ngayo Shakes. There is actually an incident encinga ngayo benke nayibona kwezizamo zothanda uchonga like on the internet. Do you know that Burkina Faso yachinja president yayo? Yeah, Joe. Yachinja president yayo, a guy who was in the military. Yeah. Is it Traore or something? Yeah, I think it's something like that. Yeah, that nigga. Did you see how he's moving? He's moving mad. Petty soldiers are, Joe. Yeah, Joe, he was actually in the military. He was a general in the military.
Yeah.
And then what decided about no man, the president here is Peter Joe.
Is it that the white guy?
No, it's a black guy. It's a black big guy, bro.
It's the other white guy I saw internet.
We are about Putin, Joe, like straight up meetings with the Putin on himself, and they know not to mess with that guy because Lamji to experience as long as we're in combat. So it's like Lamji is actually fighting for a country. Yeah, he's really fighting.
Yeah.
We are renovating like like hospitals and all that. Yeah, car when he has to, and then he's supporting children and all that. That's how life should be. Funeka like sisixabiseni esifana nesikolo and all that, so that singabi na reasons ukuba no man I shouldn't go to school because I shouldn't go to school because I'm not uniform, because ziyakwazi, no, it's not even an excuse. Sometimes ziyakwazi ukwenzeka ezawe whereby awukwazi afford mhlawumbe uniform, and then funeka uyeke isikolo because of those reasons, and then abantu bazama ukhawulelana nabantu ba no man you don't have to tackle on life alone. Nazi ezinye izinto ezawunceda, nansi uniform, nansi into ethile.
So my question now, uhlele no dog like from presidential role.
Me
No, yeah, now uhlele no
Jan,
the guy uthetha ngayo.
what do you mean?
Guy, look uthena about no bethe president sorry from the military. Bethe president or I thought
Yeah, no Susi president. Like
So-
he was in the military,
Yeah, so why did he
was
step
Susi
down?
president.
So why did he step down?
Why did the president step down? The previous one.
Yeah.
The previous president
Yeah,
Susi
when's
Lomjika
Mopane?
kaloku. So it's like umnabensesihlalo okay as president yabo, and then when military uzosusa mna kwisihlalo because uyandibona ba ndenze enough for the country. Yeah,
Shit.
you're not bringing the change you're supposed to bring.
Okay.
Yeah, but also in the way.
So I should check him out.
Yeah, I'm actually share a link
Banazi campaigns
on
on
WhatsApp.
like, but where do I search for them? Like, Banazi campaigns, right? But one.
Nah, I always see them because reels and all that, but it's all over the internet for sure. Yeah, it's all over the internet.
Oh, that's good. I'll definitely check them out. Gale wethu ke lo sharing dog. Yo, nah, it pisses us off. Sometimes you can't do is else like for instance if we schedule the porn on time we can't do it because of Mbana show. Like yeah, but that's all my dog nah.
Like,
We can't do better.
Sometimes bupheka Joe. Lambo mbani.
Nah, we can do better, especially in the ring banner to CC youth fit. I feel like basing limiting we have the youth. Let's not feel as if like we don't have a voice. We do have a voice.
Sure,
right?
sure,
But
sure. Everyone
let's
has a
use-
voice.
Born and paid, let's use as resources in us and make sure
Yeah.
banner we're here now.
Sokhulisa abanye abantu, sure.
Because mama bethu badala ufuna they're not gonna do everything for bayenze into yabo ngexesha
Bayacinga,
labo
sure.
yeah so so a special shout out before I end today's pod show. I want to give a special shout out to Uranyaka show.
Oh yeah.
I give a special shout out to Uranyaka community. You guys can check them out on Insta. They do have the website
Ulibelo.
Uranyaka transformation, something like that on the internet. You guys check them out. But they
Community,
do support.
ne?
They
Yeah,
do
Ranyaka's
support
community.
organization is Kalayo. I don't know how it goes about that, but you can reach out Google and see how they can help. out
Locations
the
and your
SMEs,
price.
but just wanna say thank you guys for actually sponsoring us with the cash fund for the necessary equipment here that we need.
Yeah, sometimes akabe na knowledge enough because bakhona no NYDA whereby
I've had NYTA too as well.
back guys with the grand.
I think it's when I'm with Seeker NYTA too.
When are we making a move, girl?
Maybe kaloku mhlamba kanaxesha but like uzayenza move umntu. Uzayenza move mfuna kube driven for it, and I actually have a friend who's driven. Denzel. Yeah, he has his own company, 444. Shout out, boy.
Let's go.
444. 444. Yeah, so
bro.
my nigga's moving. Like all my bros are like that, bro.
Yeah.
All of my friends, they on that mental level. Let's push.
Yeah.
Let's push. We're striving for greatness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes you think about it. What am I
Wise
doing?
as a chaps. Wise as a chap. Wise
Just
for
call
sure.
them sometimes. Like
Yeah,
we
I'm
sit
gonna
around have a
bring them
conversation. We just chill. We do pushing people.
Nah, they're gonna pull through. They're gonna pull through.
For sure. Can't wait to have you guys. You guys come into the port and then we can just have like a nice soft
Convo.
podcast around
Yeah.
anything and everything.
Ndifuna yebhola manje mna sidithi izinto kufuneka sizilungiseni.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to have that one.
Friends.
Kufuneka sibe nalo episode.
Has to be a conference, that one. Not a board.
Manchester
Uzocaphukisa umakhelwane wami. Caphukisa umakheza. Oh. Apha udlala Europe usaba grand.
Yeah.
Robert
Why
Grant.
not? And I'm gonna shit on the last end. Remember when we went to youth in business symposium? Shout out to Billy Priest. Shout out to Expected You. Shout out to Do Marketing.
Yo.
For Lena event, but together with Massive Phone. So I remember Banana when they was presenting business plans or competition. Abantu banazi ingqondo fethu. Khona lamnana that mentioned into yakhe he had her saloon. But I'm like, if Lamnana brings in money, like, imagine that can be supported to us like him he has saloon. How much could she generate in? So I'm like, yeah, even from abanye you have abantu to buy acting and show. How much they want to start a clothing brand so like from
Kufuneka sithinking like esizenze.
yeah, but like I was like, you youth can think face just that maybe each of us have abantu abarun bona maybe ababa support enough to like
No, it's not even that. But look at it this way. Look at it this way. Before you get to one day, you have to start good day one.
Start.
Yeah. Kala good day one before you get to one day, because one day was a pauper jam. But one day requires good day one. But okay, now it's because before you reach 1,000 steps, you have to start get steps of kala. Sure.
Let me wrap it up. Otherwise, I appreciate you for putting through.
Nah. Thanks.
Bro was gonna
Thanks.
go. So I was like, yo.
Nah.
So we probably come home and I'm like, nah, trust. I'm like, let me trust.
Yeah, I'm here, bro. I'm here.
I was like, now you're gonna keep your weight. This time around.
Away.
Yeah, guys, if you enjoyed today's podcast, and make sure that you leave a like, a thumbs up, and you leave million.
And also subscribing is free, guys.
Yeah,
Can you back there, man? Subscribe, guys, please, man,
dog.
please.
And I'm okay,
Yeah, they do watch now. They don't subscribe.
but
Yeah.
guys, subscribe, man. If you kind, you love your mom, you love your kid, you love your dog, you love us.
Before you get so many subscribers, the aim is to get to a point whereby the podcast is going to contribute to everyone.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure,
it has to be giving a listen to everyone. Something.
Yeah,
Bo.
for sure.
Not based on one thing.
And that you have any consistency, so
Yeah. I know you're gonna get there. Because the way he sharpnisha, because more experience as the time goes. Yeah, so yeah.
Always. So yeah, guys. Once again, thank you for watching and
Wagwan. I had to say that. Big man things.
Yeah, big man things. Yeah. Bro, this nigga just said Wagwan.
I had to say that. You were gonna forget my line, bro. You can't forget to say Wagwan, bro. You can't, man. Come on, brother.
Shout out to the blood men thing, born. And yeah, guys, thank you for having us, and I hope you guys did grab as in the pana pie, bro. That can be beneficial for your ears and your life, bro. So yeah, guys, Forbidden Food is sending out. See you guys on to the next podcast.
Yeah,
You dig?